Oh man, I'm getting absolutely inspired by our next story because it's something that really does hit home for me. We know that in the early stages of a child's development, their nutrition is absolutely vital, and how they build the world around them in terms of their psychology, the way they see the world, their emotional intellect, all of these things are tied into those first few vital years of life. And we know that in areas that are poverty-stricken, in those that are facing greater socio-economic demands, that often is one of the areas where we fall massively short. And that's where we see the GROW initiative with Educare Centres stepping in to provide some much-needed help.
Research shows that the first 5 years of a child's life are among the most important in terms of their early childhood development. Now, just imagine how the future of South Africa could change if every single child had access to high-quality early childhood development education. Well, that's exactly the vision that GROW is trying to bring to life through building early childhood development centres like this one. And today, we're not only here to celebrate the opening of a brand new centre, but also celebrate the impact and the change it could have on our beautiful Rainbow Nation. Tracy, in 2013, you brought this vision to life to have the GROW with Educare Centres tackle a massive problem of accessing quality ECD, or early childhood development care and education. So exactly how are you helping to improve this in the country?
So what we've done is we've developed a social franchise model where we really have thought of everything you need to do to run an outstanding early childhood development centre that is also a professional business. And so we have what we call our early learning in a box, which is everything from addressing the infrastructure problems that many schools focus so that they can become registered, to all the education equipment and the training that a teacher needs to be an outstanding teacher. And then we work with the school owner who becomes a franchisee, signs up to become part of the GROW brand, and we help her with everything she needs to do to run a professional business that is also financially sustainable.
And I think it's quite clear with the chatter of children in the background how much they enjoy being here. And I'm sure there are many other teachers and principals that are inspired who would love to open their own GROW with Educare Centre. So what's the process?
The most important thing is that we find the right franchisee. So we're looking for women who have a heart for children, but a head for business. And the two are very important to get to sustainability. And we put her through a rigorous selection process, and once she's selected as a franchisee, we then start with the infrastructure upgrade. Schools that are attached to people's homes, in communities, we try and open up spaces, bring light into space, and make every building compliant with the requirements to become. And then we come in and we set up every GROW classroom with all the equipment that children need, the posters. Every school gets what we call theme bags, 42 themes of the year, so that they can run that theme. And then we start with the training, and it takes us 9 months to go through that entire process, and then we open the new school year. We engage parents, bring parents in from the community to talk about why quality is important and demanding quality for their children.
This project is transforming the lives of children and teachers alike, using the ideas of micro-franchising and social enterprise to support principals like Maria Nchindeuru.
Mama Maria, this is a very special day, and I can only imagine how excited and inspired you must be, because this is a dream come true. How do you feel?
I'm very happy and overwhelmed. We worked very well with GROW. We started on 2018. They started to train our teachers so that we can give our children a very good education, and they supply us with a very good resources for the children that we didn't have before.
Trish, today is truly a day of celebration as we open up the 10th GROW Educare Centre. Tell me about why this initiative is so close to the heart of MySchool MyVillage MyPlanet.
We've been on this journey with GROW for quite a number of years now. We are very excited to be opening up our 10th centre today. We work with a lot of teachers, and we're aware of the impacts that one teacher can make on a generation of learners, and that's why we invest in educational resources and people.
In so many ways, this fits into that term, Tumamina. So how can we as the public get involved in helping MySchool MyVillage MyPlanet help to grow initiatives like this?
People can sign up for our program, for MySchool MyVillage MyPlanet, and they do that either via our app or online, via websites. You select Grow as your chosen beneficiary. Every time you go shop at our partner stores, a portion of your spend, we donate it back to Grow on your behalf. And the best part, it doesn't really cost you anything. And I think that's the powerful movements that we have here. Literally just by doing your behavior, everybody shops every day. Based on that behavior, something is given back to an underprivileged community or an organization that requires it.
Joanne, you're pretty much a super mom. And I want you to tell me why you think it's so important for people out there to be supporting the likes of MySchool MyVillage MyPlanet in order to allow Mama Maria and others out there to grow our nation, essentially.
As a dad, you know that the first 1,000 days of a child's life are the most important, and it's critical that we really invest in early childcare and childhood development, because the foundations for the children are laid at such an early age.
Yeah.
And this centre is just phenomenal. What Mama Maria has done, the entire team, there's a need in the communities. As parents, you want to go out with the knowledge that your child is well taken care of and also well stimulated. So I'm very excited for everything that they're doing, and I think their ambitious, lofty goals of having 1,000 of these grow centres, I think it's very ambitious, but it's doable.
Instead of beginning from scratch, Grow looks for self-starters who've opened childcare centres, then upgrades and supports those.
It's very clear that this is part of your purpose and your passion. Why do you think it's so important to focus on opening these Grow with Educare centres in low-income communities such as this one?
I'm a mother, and I believe every child deserves what my child has. The first 1,000 days of a child's life are critical for brain development. It doesn't happen in high school, it happens from the day they're born. I believe we have a formula. We know how to do this right. We just have to have a will, and then we just have to get thousands of schools like this on the ground and give everybody the same basic early education that will make them into lifelong learners.
Now, in collaboration with MySchool MyVillage MyPlanet, this is the 10th Grow with Educare Centre that you've opened, and I understand you want to have 21 by next year, but what is the big dream?
You know, there's an Educare on every street corner that unfortunately is not offering quality. And if we could convert every one of those Educares into a Grow school, we could fundamentally change the future of millions of children.
MySchool MyVillage MyPlanet have pledged themselves to help Grow reach their target of 45 schools by the year 2020. And in doing so, they're planting the seeds today that'll help these young children grow into the well-rounded adults that we need them to be for the future of our country. And your support can help in that mission, creating more schools and making early childhood development education a reality for many more of our children.
By the time these children reach primary school, they will be ready to harvest the sweet fruit of the seeds they've sown.